Your words shape your reality. Did you know that the words you speak every day shape your world? The things you say can either lift someone up or bring them down. But here's something even more surprising. Your words don't just affect others, they also shape how you see yourself. Every time you speak, you are planting seeds. If you plant good seeds, kind and encouraging words, you grow confidence, trust, and happiness. But if you plant negative seeds, harsh, unkind words, you grow doubt, fear, and anger. Think about a time when someone gave you a compliment. How did it make you feel? Probably good, right? Now think about a time when someone said something mean or hurtful. That one comment might have stuck in your mind for a long time, making you feel bad. Words have that kind of power. They can build strong relationships or destroy them. They can open doors of opportunity or close them. Now here's where things get even more interesting. The way you talk to yourself matters just as much as the way you talk to others. If you constantly tell yourself, I'm not good enough or I'll never succeed, then you start to believe it. And once you believe something, it affects your actions. But if you say things like, I can do this, or I am strong and capable, you start to believe that too. And that belief pushes you forward. This is why it's so important to think before you speak. Every word carries energy. Speaking with kindness and confidence doesn't just make you feel better. It also changes how the world reacts to you. People trust and respect those who choose their words wisely. If you want to shape a better reality for yourself, start by shaping your words. Speak with purpose. Every word you say has the power to change something. Imagine your words like a stone thrown into a pond. The ripples spread far and wide. That's why it's important to speak with purpose. But what does that mean? It means thinking before you talk, making sure your words are meaningful, and choosing what you say carefully. When you speak with purpose, people listen. They understand you better, and they respect you more. But if you speak without thinking, your words can be confusing, hurtful, or even useless. Imagine trying to give someone directions, but mumbling and using unclear words. They wouldn't know where to go. The same thing happens in conversations. If you don't speak clearly, people won't understand what you really mean. One of the biggest mistakes people make is talking just to fill silence. Have you ever been in a conversation where someone just keeps talking and talking without really saying anything important? Purposeful speaking isn't about talking all the time. It's about making sure what you say actually matters. Sometimes silence is more powerful than words. Another key to speaking with purpose is tone. The way you say something is just as important as the words themselves. A simple phrase like, I'm fine, can mean very different things depending on how you say it. A harsh tone can make a simple comment sound rude, while a calm and kind tone can make even difficult conversations feel safe. Speaking with purpose also means listening carefully. You can't respond well if you don't truly hear what the other person is saying. When you listen closely, you understand better, and that makes your words even more powerful. Lastly, being purposeful in your speech means avoiding misunderstandings. When you choose your words wisely, you reduce confusion, prevent arguments, and make sure your message is clear. This is how great leaders, strong relationships, and successful people communicate. Silence as strength. In a world full of noise, silence is often misunderstood. Many people think that if you stay quiet, it means you don't have anything to say or that you're weak. But in reality, silence is a powerful tool. It allows you to think before you act, to stay in control of your emotions, and to handle situations wisely. Imagine this. You're in an argument, and the other person is yelling. You feel your anger rising and you want to yell back, but instead, you pause. You take a breath. You stay silent. That silence gives you control. It stops the argument from getting worse. It gives you time to think about your response. And in many cases, that silence makes the other person realize they might have overreacted. Silence is especially powerful in emotional situations. When someone insults you or tries to make you upset, your first instinct might be to fight back. But reacting immediately can often make things worse. Instead, staying silent can show confidence and control. It sends a message without you needing to say a word. It tells the other person, I will not let you control my emotions. Silence also helps you reflect on your own thoughts. Sometimes, when we talk too much, We don't take the time to understand how we actually feel. Have you ever been in a situation where you said something, then later wished you had stayed quiet? When you pause before speaking, you give yourself the chance to choose the right words. Another important thing about silence is that it makes listening more effective. When you're not talking, you have the chance to really hear what others are saying. This helps you understand their point of view and respond wisely. Great leaders know that listening is just as important as speaking. Silence can also be used to set boundaries. When someone is disrespectful, sometimes the best response is no response at all. Instead of engaging in an argument, your silence can send a message that their behavior is not worth your time. In many ways, silence can be a form of strength and protection. When used wisely, it helps you stay calm, make better decisions, and handle difficult situations with confidence. Mastering your thoughts. The way you think affects everything in your life. Your thoughts shape your beliefs, your emotions, and your actions. If you want to improve your life, you have to start by mastering your thoughts. Most people don't realize how much control they actually have over their thoughts. Every day, thousands of thoughts run through your mind. Some are positive, some are negative. But if you don't take control, your mind can feel like a storm, chaotic, stressful, and overwhelming. One of the first steps in mastering your thoughts is awareness. Start paying attention to what you think about throughout the day. Are your thoughts mostly positive or negative? Are they helping you move forward or are they holding you back? When you recognize a negative thought, stop and ask yourself, is this really true? Is this thought helping me? If not, replace it with a positive one. Another way to take control of your mind is through mindfulness. Mindfulness means staying present in the moment instead of letting your mind wander into worries, fears, or distractions. When you practice mindfulness, you learn to observe your thoughts instead of letting them control you. Positive affirmations are another powerful tool. Affirmations are short, powerful statements that help replace negative beliefs. For example, instead of thinking, "I'll never succeed," try saying, "I am capable and strong." When you repeat positive affirmations, your mind starts to believe them, and they become part of your reality. Your thoughts are also influenced by your surroundings. If you spend time around negative people or consume too much negative news, it can fill your mind with doubt and fear. But if you surround yourself with positive influences, you'll start thinking more positively too. Mastering your thoughts takes practice, but once you do, you'll notice a huge difference in your life. When you control your thoughts, you control your emotions, your actions, and ultimately, your future. The power of positive self-talk. Your thoughts don't just appear out of nowhere. Many of them come from the way you talk to yourself. This is called self-talk, and it has a huge impact on your emotions, actions, and even your success. If you're always telling yourself things like, "I'm not smart enough," or "I always mess up," you're training your mind to believe those things. But if you change your self-talk, you can change your life. Imagine two people facing the same challenge. One says, "This is too hard. I'll never get it right." The other says, "This is a challenge, but I can figure it out." Who do you think has a better chance of succeeding? The second person, because they've already trained their mind to believe they are capable. The good news is, you can train your brain to work the same way. Start paying attention to your inner voice. When you notice negative thoughts, replace them with something positive. Instead of saying, "I'm terrible at this," say, "I'm still learning, and I'll improve with practice." Instead of, "I always fail," say, "I'm getting better every day." The words you say to yourself matter just as much as the words you say to others. The more you practice positive self-talk, the more confident and motivated you'll become. Over time, this small habit can lead to huge changes in your mindset and your success. Visualization and goal setting. Another way to take control of your thoughts is through visualization. This means imagining your success before it happens. It's a technique used by athletes, business leaders, and successful people all over the world. Think about something you want to achieve. Maybe it's getting better at a skill, improving your relationships, or reaching a personal goal. Instead of just hoping for it, try seeing it in your mind. Picture yourself succeeding. Imagine the details, how it looks, how it feels, and what it takes to get there. When you visualize success, your brain starts believing it's possible. And once your brain believes something is possible, you become more motivated to take action. It's like creating a mental roadmap for your goals. Along with visualization, goal setting is key. A goal without a plan is just a wish. If you want to achieve something, break it down into smaller steps. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, ask yourself, what does success look like for me? What steps can I take to get there? By setting clear goals and taking small steps every day, you'll start making real progress. Success doesn't happen overnight, but with the right mindset and actions, you can get there. Emotional control and resilience. Life is full of challenges, and you can't always control what happens. But what you can control is how you react. Emotional control is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. It helps you stay calm in stressful situations, avoid unnecessary arguments, and make better decisions. Think about the last time you got really angry or upset. Did your reaction help the situation, or did it make things worse? When we react out of emotion, we often say or do things we regret later. But when you pause and stay in control, you can choose a better response. One way to control your emotions is by using the 10-second rule. When something upsets you, take a deep breath and count to 10 before you react. This gives you time to calm down and think before you speak. Another technique is reframing. This means looking at a situation in a different way. For example, instead of thinking this is so unfair, try asking, what can I learn from this? Instead of I can't handle this, try I'll get through this one step at a time. Building resilience is also important. Resilience means bouncing back from challenges instead of letting them bring you down. Every time you face a problem, you have a choice. Let it defeat you or use it to grow stronger. People who are emotionally strong don't avoid difficulties. They learn from them and keep moving forward. No one has perfect emotional control all the time. But the more you practice staying calm and thinking before reacting, the more power you'll have over your emotions and your life. Focus and clarity. We live in a world full of distractions, phones buzzing, social media notifications, endless to-do lists. It's easy to feel overwhelmed. That's why focus and clarity are so important. Focus means being able to concentrate on what really matters. When you focus, you get more done in less time. But staying focused isn't always easy, especially when there are so many things pulling your attention away. One of the best ways to improve focus is to set boundaries. If you need to get something done, turn off unnecessary notifications, find a quiet space, and commit to focusing for a set amount of time. Clarity means knowing what you want and why it matters. If your goals are unclear, it's easy to get distracted. That's why writing down your goals and making a plan can help you stay on track. Discipline is also key. There will always be distractions, but if you train yourself to stay focused, you'll achieve more in less time. Building stronger habits. Taking control of your mouth, mind, mood, and money isn't about making one big change overnight. It's about small, consistent habits that add up over time. Speak kindly to yourself and others. Think before you speak or react. Use positive self-talk to build confidence. Visualize success and set clear goals. Stay emotionally strong by controlling your reactions. Limit distractions and focus on what truly matters. When you practice these habits every day, they become second nature. And once they become part of your daily life, they'll help you grow in ways you never imagined. The journey to mastering your thoughts, words, and emotions isn't always easy, but it's worth it. Each small step you take brings you closer to the life you want. How to Control Your Mouth, Mind, Mood, and Money Audiobook, Part 3, The Power of Discipline and Consistency. Mastering your mouth, mind, and mood takes more than just knowledge. It takes discipline and consistency. The things you do every day shape your future. If you only practice positive thinking and emotional control once in a while, you won't see real change. But if you make them part of your daily routine, they become habits that can transform your life. Think of it like exercising. If you work out one time, you won't suddenly become strong. But if you exercise regularly, your body becomes fitter and healthier. The same applies to your thoughts, words, and emotions. The more you practice control and positivity, the easier it becomes. Discipline means doing what's right even when you don't feel like it. It's easy to react emotionally, complain, or fall into negative thinking. But real strength comes from choosing better habits even when it's hard. To build discipline, start small. Pick one habit to focus on. Maybe it's watching your words, practicing gratitude, or staying calm under pressure. Stick with it for a few weeks until it feels natural, then add another habit. Over time, these small habits will lead to big changes. Consistency is also key. Success doesn't come from doing things perfectly. It comes from doing them repeatedly. The more consistent you are, the stronger your habits become. Surround yourself with positive influences. The people and things you surround yourself with shape your thoughts and emotions. If you're constantly around negative people, watching depressing news, or consuming content that fills your mind with fear and doubt, it's going to be hard to stay positive. But if you surround yourself with uplifting people, motivational books, and positive messages, your mindset will start to shift. The things you expose yourself to daily influence your mood, energy, and success. Think about the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they lifting you up or bringing you down? Do they inspire you to be better, or do they drain your energy? If you want to grow, spend more time with people who encourage and challenge you. Look for those who are wise, kind, and successful in the areas you want to improve. It's also important to guard your mental environment. Choose the books you read, the videos you watch, and the conversations you engage in carefully. Every piece of information you consume is either helping you grow or holding you back. Managing stress and protecting your peace. Life is full of challenges and stress is unavoidable. But how you handle stress makes all the difference. Some people let stress control them. They react emotionally, lash out, or give up. Others learn to manage stress in a way that keeps them in control. Chooks. One of the best ways to handle stress is to take a step back before reacting. When something stressful happens, your first instinct might be to panic or get angry. But if you pause, take a deep breath, and give yourself a moment to think, you'll often find a better way to respond. Here are a few simple techniques for managing stress. Deep breathing. When you're feeling overwhelmed, take slow, deep breaths. This calms your nervous system and helps you think clearly. Reframing the situation. Instead of thinking, "This is terrible," ask yourself, "What can I learn from this? How can I grow?" Letting go of what you can't control. Some things are beyond your power. Instead of worrying, focus on what you can change. Taking breaks. Rest is important. Whether it's a short walk, listening to music, or just sitting in silence, giving your mind a break can reduce stress. Practicing gratitude. Even in difficult times, there's always something to be grateful for. Shifting your focus to the good helps reduce stress and worry. Most importantly, protect your peace. Some people and situations will try to steal your peace. Don't let them. If something or someone constantly stresses you out, it may be time to set boundaries or step away. So, the power of patience and self-control. One of the greatest signs of personal strength is self-control. In a world where people react instantly, posting angry comments, yelling at others, or making impulsive decisions, being patient and in control of yourself gives you an advantage. Think of a time when someone insulted you or made you angry. If you reacted immediately, you might have said or done something you regretted. But if you stayed calm, you had the power to handle the situation with wisdom. Self-control isn't just about how you respond to others. It's also about how you manage yourself. This includes controlling your impulses, not reacting emotionally or making rash decisions. Managing your time, focusing on what matters instead of distractions. Being patient, understanding that success takes time and effort. Patience is a superpower. Most people want instant results. They want to be successful right away, achieve their goals immediately, or get what they want without waiting. But true success takes time, effort, and persistence. The key is to stay focused on your long-term goals. Even when progress feels slow, remind yourself, every step forward counts. Training your mind for success. Your mind is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. If you let your mind run wild with negative thoughts, worries, and doubts, it becomes weak. But if you train it to stay positive, focused, and disciplined, it becomes powerful. One of the best ways to train your mind is through daily mental exercises. Affirmations. Speak positive words over yourself every day. Say things like, I am strong, I am capable, I am in control of my emotions. Visualization. Picture yourself succeeding. Imagine reaching your goals and feeling proud of your progress. Reading and learning. Feed your mind with wisdom and knowledge that helps you grow. Reflection. Take time each day to think about what went well and what you can improve. The more you practice these habits, the more your mind will work for you instead of against you. Taking ownership of your life. At the end of the day, no one else is responsible for your growth but you. You have the power to choose your words, thoughts, emotions, and actions. No one can do it for you. Here's the truth. Your life is a reflection of your choices. If you want stronger relationships, be mindful of your words. If you want more peace, control your thoughts and emotions. If you want to be successful, stay focused and disciplined. No one is perfect, and everyone struggles at times. But the difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck is who takes responsibility for their growth. You don't need to change everything overnight. Start small. Choose one thing from this book that you want to work on. Maybe it's speaking more kindly, staying calm under pressure, or setting better goals. The most important step is just starting. How to Control Your Mouth, Mind, Mood, and Money Audiobook. Part 4. The Importance of Taking Action. It's easy to read about change. It's easy to think about improving your life. But the truth is, nothing changes unless you take action. Many people stay stuck in the same place year after year, not because they don't want to improve, but because they never take that first step. Knowledge is powerful, but action is what transforms your life. You can learn all the strategies for self-control, discipline, and success, but if you don't apply them, they won't help you. Imagine someone who wants to be physically strong. They watch workout videos, read fitness books, and learn all about exercise, but they never actually go to the gym. Will they get stronger? No. The same is true for your thoughts, emotions, and actions. You must apply what you learn. Taking action doesn't have to mean making huge changes all at once. It starts with small steps. If you want to control your words, start by pausing before you speak. If you want to improve your mindset, practice replacing negative thoughts with positive ones. In its own, if you want to be more disciplined, start by focusing on one small habit at a time. The key is to begin. Action creates momentum. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. The power of small wins. One mistake people make is thinking they need to make huge changes to see results. They believe that if they don't completely transform overnight, then it's not worth trying. But real change happens in small steps. Imagine trying to climb a huge mountain. If you look at the top and think, this is impossible, you might give up before you even start. But if you focus on just taking one step at a time, eventually, you'll reach the top. This is the power of small wins. Saying one kind word instead of a negative one is a small win. Catching yourself before reacting emotionally is a small win. Sticking to a good habit for one day is a small win. Over time, these small wins add up and create real change. Instead of waiting for a big breakthrough, celebrate small progress. Every step forward matters. How to stay motivated. Change isn't always easy. Some days you'll feel motivated. Other days, you might feel like giving up. That's why it's important to learn how to stay motivated even when things get tough. Here are some ways to keep going when you feel like quitting. Remember your why. Why do you want to improve? Maybe you want to build a better life, have more peace, or create stronger relationships. Keep your reason in mind. Track your progress. Write down your small wins. Seeing how far you've come will keep you inspired. Stay around positive people. If you surround yourself with people who complain and give up easily, you'll start doing the same. Stay around those who uplift and encourage you. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. Instead of only thinking about where you want to be, focus on what you can do today to move forward. Tony, forgive yourself for mistakes. No one is perfect. If you mess up, don't quit. Just get back on track. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline keeps you moving forward. Even when you don't feel like it, keep going. Eliminating distractions and excuses. One of the biggest reasons people don't reach their goals is distractions and excuses. It's easy to say, I don't have time, I'm too tired, or I'll start tomorrow. But the truth is, there will never be a perfect time. If you wait for the perfect moment, you'll keep waiting forever. The only way to succeed is to take control of your time and eliminate distractions. Ask yourself, what is taking up my time that doesn't help me grow? What excuses am I making that are holding me back? How can I remove distractions and focus on what truly matters? Social media, negative influences, and wasted time can keep you stuck. But when you cut out distractions and excuses, you gain clarity and focus. Success isn't about luck, it's about what you do daily, building mental strength. Life will always bring challenges. You can't avoid difficulties, but you can train yourself to handle them better. This is called mental strength. Mentally strong people don't give up when things get tough. Control their reactions instead of letting emotions take over. Keep going even when they don't feel motivated. Focus on what they can control instead of worrying about what they can't. How do you build mental strength? Face challenges instead of avoiding them. Every time you face a problem and work through it, you become stronger. Stop complaining. Complaining focuses on the problem. Instead, look for solutions. Practice gratitude. Even in hard times, find things to be thankful for. Gratitude shifts your mindset. Stay focused on your goals. When obstacles come, don't let them stop you. Keep your eyes on where you want to go. Mental strength is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Final thoughts on mastering your mind and emotions. By now, you understand that your words, thoughts, emotions, and actions shape your life. Everything you do today impacts your future. The good news is, you have the power to make better choices. If you want to live with more peace, confidence, and success, remember, speak with kindness and purpose. Control your emotions and reactions. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Take small steps every day toward your goals. Stay consistent, even when it's hard. No one else can do this for you. The power is in your hands. Now the next step is yours. What will you choose to do today to improve your life? How to control your mouth, mind, mood, and money audiobook, part 5. Mastering self-discipline. Self-discipline is the key to success in every area of life. It's the ability to control your impulses, resist distractions, and stay focused on what truly matters. Without self-discipline, it's easy to give in to bad habits, waste time, or let emotions control your actions. But here's the good news. Self-discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Think about successful people in any field. Athletes, business leaders, or great thinkers. What do they all have in common? They practice discipline every single day. They don't wait for motivation. They don't let excuses stop them. They take action even when they don't feel like it. So how can you develop self-discipline in your own life? Set clear goals. If you don't know where you're going, it's easy to get distracted. Write down your goals and make a plan to achieve them. Next, create routines. Successful people don't rely on willpower alone. They build habits that make discipline automatic. Remove temptations. If you struggle with distractions, make them harder to access. Put your phone in another room when working. Stay away from negative influences. Hold yourself accountable. Track your progress. Tell a friend about your goals so they can check in with you. Start small. Don't try to change everything at once. Focus on building one habit at a time. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about staying committed even when things get hard. How to master your money. Money is one of the biggest sources of stress for people. If you don't control your money, it will control you. The way you handle money reflects your mindset, discipline, and priorities. Many people think they just need to earn more money to solve their problems. But the truth is, financial success is about managing what you already have wisely. Here are some simple principles to take control of your finances. Spend less than you earn. No matter how much money you make, if you spend more than you earn, you'll always be in financial trouble. Learning to live within your means is the first step to financial freedom. Track your expenses. Most people don't realize where their money is going. Write down everything you spend for a month and see where you can cut back. Save before you spend. Pay yourself first. Even if it's just a small amount, make saving a habit. Avoid debt when possible. Debt keeps you stuck. If you must borrow, do so wisely and pay it off as soon as possible. Invest in your future instead of spending money on things that don't add value to your life. Invest in things that grow, like skills, education, and financial assets. Money is a tool. If you learn to manage it well, it can create freedom and opportunities in your life. Embracing delayed gratification. One of the biggest obstacles to success is the desire for instant gratification, wanting results now instead of working patiently for them. Think about it. It's easier to eat junk food than to stick to a healthy diet. It's easier to watch TV than to study or work. It's easier to spend money now than to save for the future. But every time you choose short-term pleasure over long-term success, you pay the price later. The most successful people understand the power of delayed gratification, choosing what's best for the future instead of what feels good right now. If you exercise today, you won't see results immediately, but in time you'll get stronger. If you invest money instead of spending it, it won't make you rich overnight, but in time it will grow. If you work hard now, you might not see success instantly, but in time your efforts will pay off. Learning to wait for rewards instead of expecting them instantly is one of the most important skills you can develop. The power of mindset in success. Your thoughts create your reality. If you believe you can succeed, you'll take the right actions. If you believe you're doomed to fail, you'll hold yourself back. That's why developing a growth mindset is so important. A fixed mindset believes that abilities, intelligence, and success are set in stone. You're either naturally good at something or not. People with a fixed mindset avoid challenges because they're afraid to fail. A growth mindset, on the other hand, believes that success comes from effort and learning. Instead of saying, "I'm not good at this," people with a growth mindset say, "I can learn this if I keep practicing." Here's how to shift into a growth mindset. See challenges as opportunities. Every challenge is a chance to grow stronger. Stop fearing failure. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the process. Learn from mistakes and keep going. Use the word yet. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I can't do this yet." Surround yourself with positive influences. The people you listen to will shape your mindset. If you can train yourself to see every setback as a lesson, every struggle as a test of strength, and every failure as a step forward, you'll be unstoppable. The role of habits in long-term success. Your daily habits determine your future. The things you do every day, your morning routine, how you spend your time, what you focus on, will shape your success over time. Here's how to build good habits. Start small. Instead of trying to change everything overnight, focus on one small habit at a time. One, make it easy. Set up your environment to support good habits. For example, if you want to read more, keep a book next to your bed. Use habit stacking. Attach a new habit to an existing one. For example, if you want to start meditating, do it right after brushing your teeth. Stay consistent. Success isn't about how fast you start, it's about how long you keep going. Your future will be the result of what you do today, tomorrow, and every day after that. Final words. The power is in your hands. At this point, you now have all the tools you need to take control of your mouth, mind, mood, and money. The question is, what will you do with them? Remember, your words shape your reality. Speak with purpose. Your thoughts control your actions. Train your mind for success. Your emotions don't have to control you. Learn to stay calm under pressure. Your money is a reflection of your habits. Manage it wisely. You don't have to change everything at once. Start with one small step. Choose one thing from this audiobook and put it into action today. Because at the end of the day, The power to change your life is in your hands. How to Control Your Mouth, Mind, Mood, and Money Audiobook, Part 6. Mastering Self-Control in Everyday Life. Self-control isn't just about resisting temptations or staying calm in an argument. It's about being intentional with your time, energy, and decisions. Every moment of your day is shaped by small choices: what you eat, how you speak, how you react to others, and how you spend your time. The most successful people in life have one thing in common: they master their impulses. They don't allow their emotions or distractions to dictate their decisions. They are proactive, not reactive. Let's break down some of the biggest areas where self-control plays a role. Enob. 1. Controlling your words in difficult situations. We've already talked about the power of words, but let's go deeper into real-world situations. Imagine you're in a heated argument. Your emotions rise and you feel the urge to lash out. But what happens when you react without thinking? You say things you don't mean, you hurt relationships, you make things worse. The key to controlling your words in these moments is the pause. Before speaking, take a breath. Ask yourself, will these words help or harm? If needed, step away to cool down before responding. So, great communicators don't just speak well, they know when not to speak. 2. Overcoming the need for instant gratification. Instant gratification is the enemy of long-term success. We live in a world where everything is fast. Fast food, fast entertainment, fast responses. But the best things in life take time and effort. Ask yourself, do I chase quick pleasure instead of long-term success? Do I give up easily when things don't happen immediately? Do I struggle with patience? The solution? Train yourself to wait. For example, instead of buying something immediately, wait 24 hours and ask if you really need it. Instead of quitting a project because results aren't immediate, commit to sticking with it for at least 30 days. Instead of reacting emotionally, train yourself to think before responding. Success comes to those who delay pleasure today for a greater reward tomorrow. Sharpening your mind. The power of continuous learning. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant grows. If you fill it with wisdom, positivity, and knowledge, it flourishes. If you fill it with negativity, distractions, and fear, it withers. Successful people never stop learning. They read, listen, and surround themselves with new ideas. They don't just let life happen, they actively seek knowledge that helps them grow. Here are ways to sharpen your mind every day. Read for 30 minutes daily. Choose books that expand your thinking and challenge you. Limit social media and negative news. What you consume affects your thoughts. Listen more than you speak. Every conversation is an opportunity to learn. Reflect daily. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? How can I improve? Surround yourself with wisdom. Seek out mentors, positive influences, and inspiring content. The sharper your mind, the better decisions you make. Emotional intelligence. Mastering your mood. Your mood can affect everything: your relationships, your work, and even your health. But most people let their emotions control them instead of learning to control their emotions. What is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize your emotions, control your reactions, understand others' emotions, stay calm under pressure. People with high emotional intelligence are more successful because they don't let emotions cloud their judgment. How to master your mood. Label your emotions. When you feel something strong, pause and name it. Am I angry, frustrated, tired? Naming your emotion helps you control it. Separate feelings from actions. Just because you feel something doesn't mean you have to act on it. Feeling angry doesn't mean you need to yell. Shift your perspective. Instead of thinking, this is bad, ask, what can I learn from this? Create a routine to reset your mood. Exercise, journaling, meditation, and deep breathing help keep emotions balanced. Know your triggers. If you know what upsets you, prepare yourself in advance. When you control your mood, you control your future. The truth about financial freedom. Most people struggle with money, not because they don't earn enough, but because they don't manage it properly. Money problems don't come from income alone. They come from spending habits, mindset, and financial discipline. How to achieve financial control. Track every dollar. Know where your money is going. Create a budget. Cut unnecessary expenses. Ask yourself, do I really need this? Save first, spend later. Put money into savings before spending on wants. Build an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. Always have savings set aside. Invest wisely. Don't just work for money. Let money work for you. Learn about investing and growing wealth. Money is a tool, and when used wisely, it creates freedom, not stress. Developing a leader's mindset. You don't need a title to be a leader. Leadership is a mindset. Whether at work, at home, or in your community, the way you carry yourself determines how others respond to you. Traits of great leaders. They take responsibility. Instead of blaming others, they ask, what can I do to improve this? They communicate effectively. They listen more than they talk. They stay calm in pressure situations. Even when things go wrong, they keep their composure. They inspire others. Their actions set an example for those around them. They are always learning. The best leaders never stop growing. If you want to stand out in life, develop the mindset of a leader. Final challenge. Taking ownership of your life. At this point, you've learned how to control your words, thoughts, emotions, money habits. Focus, discipline. But here's the truth. No one can do this for you. Many people will read this information and do nothing with it. They'll continue living the same way, reacting emotionally, wasting time, and staying stuck. But those who apply what they've learned will see real change. So ask yourself, what is one habit I will start today? What is one negative habit I will stop? What is one goal I will commit to? Success is not a secret. It's a series of daily decisions. The life you want is possible, but only if you take action. Mormon, end of the audiobook. Now, it's your turn. Will you stay the same, or will you take the first step toward mastering your life? The choice is yours.